Hey Swifty, Ruffy here. I'd like to take a few minutes of your time to show you exactly what I've learned from you.
Just by using charge, intercept, and intervene, especially as prot.
You showed me how to do this as a prot, and I thought to myself, well, how can I do this as arms? I looked at it and I tried to focus, intercept, charge main target, macro target my healer, intervene. And this is pretty much what it looked like.
And rage regeneration will stack with last stand and give you back more health. So, and if you also get the improve and rage regeneration glyph, it'll be even better. And I think it's real important to all.
I looked at that when you first said that last stand could stack with rage regeneration so that you could tick a higher regen HP, and I thought to myself, well, why wouldn't you want to just blow all of your HP improving trinkets and buffs like Commanding Shout, the Battle Masters, with Last Stand, so that you would regen even more with Enraged Regeneration. I got the idea from you. I actually posted like comments on some of your videos like, hey, have you tried this, tested this? And I even made a level 1 character on Darkspear and found you practicing in front of the training dummies in Ironforge. I even asked you then, but of course I was like a little level 1, so yeah, kind of just ignored me. I remember a friend of mine had just started playing World of Warcraft right when Wrath of the Lich King started. And he's like, hey, you play a warrior, do you have any suggestions for me? How can I get better? I'm like, dude, you've got to watch Incredible Warrior Tricks. He's like, what's that? And I'm like, dude, it's Swifty. So he watches it, and this one part particular, the Skull of Impending Doom, he was like, dude, I have to get it. So I told him where to get one, and he killed himself. For the battle group and server that I actually play on, it's Horde Dominant, which makes it incredibly difficult for me to find teammates for the arena. And I'm sitting at a 2K in 2v2, and I'm just like having the hardest time in the world trying to put together a team for a 3v3 or a 5v5. It's just the alliance on this battle group just like have no hope whatsoever. I remember about once a week, twice a week, or every other week, I would watch Incredible Warrior Tricks, just to see the trick parts. And it always amazed me how you would find these like really nifty glitches and you'd post them to people all over the internet, just so that they could see. And it always made me mad when Blizzard would nerf everything you ever did, especially the glowing hands trick. But every time I came across something that looked relatively like a glitch, I always ended up recording it. Now my friends would make me make tiny videos and send them to them. I've watched every single tutorial video that you've done to date. I'd always think to myself before I'd go into a duel, or the arena, or if I was in the arena and I was like, alright, there's a mage and a priest in my 2v2. Alright, gotta focus that mage, gotta make sure that I can get that polymorph on him, make him regret thinking that I was a scrub or something. But I'd always play back the video in my head before I would duel a ret paladin, or a mage, or any of those things. I remember the greatest thing in the world was when you showed warriors how to beat death knights. That was just so incredible. Like, I'd given up hope on ever defeating a death knight while they were so overpowered. It's been a long time since I've been beat 1v1 against a warrior. I mean, I love it when these warriors that I fight against, they use Blade Storm, they blow all their cools, and I use not a single cooldown, and I can just win like so easily against them. Taking everything that I learned from every tutorial, from your advanced tactics, your basic tactics, individual class duels, put it all together, tweaked it ever so slightly to, meet my needs or my keyboard, because I don't have a gaming keyboard. And I was like, okay, I need to learn how to fight healer classes. The hardest one for a warrior that I could come up with was a druid or a paladin. So it ended up that I managed to actually beat a resto druid in a 1v1 a few times. The only gaming gear that I have happens to be the Razer's 3G Diamondback mouse. It only has 4 additional buttons, like 2 on the left, 2 on the right. It has helped, but I was actually, you know, I'd really like to win this contest so I can get me some real gaming gear. I'd like to improve my game even more than I have so far. I'd just like to end this with saying thank you. Thank you for always being there for every single nerf. Thank you for showing us everything that you know. Never stop doing what you're doing. You are a true warrior and a true WoW hero.